Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And I'm here today with day 21 of Grinchmas. And I am so excited because I am collaborating with Alex is Bored today. If you don't know Alex is fucking hilarious. He creates some delicious food and some fun videos to go with it. And so Alex has been making all kinds of food all December long and really all year long. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. It will be linked in the description box. And his video in collaboration with me will also be linked. So Alex and I were talking about collaborating. He basically was just like, well, if you pick an ingredient, I'll make something based on that. And I was like, wait, that's all you need? Oh, okay. So I told him vanilla because I am one of those motherfucking bitches that loves vanilla. Vanilla is not basic. Vanilla is not boring. Vanilla is delicious. And yes, I'm a little bit defensive about that. So Alex has created, like, I think multiple recipes featuring vanilla. He was all on top of it. I cannot wait to see what he created. I am very mad that there is a freaking parabola going on and I can't go to Queens to eat the food that he's been making all month long. I've had his fried chicken before. Oh, it was so good. So yeah, that's like a highlight of when all of this calms down is something related to hanging out with Teresa and Alex feeding us. I mean, we can also go out to eat too, but like, I want you to cook for me. Okay. So I am super excited to see like what exactly he's made, what recipes he's used, how it's turned out. And I decided today to do 20 random favorites for 2020. And it's all related, I promise. My favorites are going to include food, recipes, clothes, skin and body favorites, and other random things towards the end. But I wanted to start with some recipes. Oh wait. Let's go through the formalities. If you're new here, if you don't know who I am, my name is Emily. I hope you would subscribe. I talk about random things. I talk about a lot of makeup. I have a lot of opinions. But yeah, sometimes we veer into food or commentary or talking about burning down the capitalist system or, you know, just casual things. So go ahead and subscribe, like the video, come find me on Instagram and Twitter at Omnivorous. Yes, my handles over there are kind of more food related. First, I want to start with 3 of my favorite sweet or dessert recipes. And this is where vanilla comes into play. Oh, you all. Stella Parks. If you don't know Stella Parks is a pastry wizard. And Stella tends to create these recipes that have like a scientific base to them, but also a nostalgic Americana like spin. And she'll like research the history of things. You know, she has made homemade Nutter Butters and Oreos and like soft batch cookies, and it's not just like, oh, we're gonna make it kind of like the original. No, she will like go down to like little extracts and things like that to make it like as close to the kind of, not even what you find in the store now, but like what you have in your brain as a nostalgic flavor. But today I want to talk about her marshmallow recipe. Stella's marshmallow recipe, it's all over the internet. It's just specific enough in terms of temperatures and directions, but also flexible that like if you get used to the vanilla version, you can play in a lot of different things. But you all, vanilla bean paste. This is liquid gold. This is, I bought this specifically because we were doing this video and I hadn't had some in my life in a really long time and I wanted to make vanilla marshmallows. And like, this is the shit. This is what you need. I mean, if you have vanilla beans in your life, use those. But if you don't, this shit is so amazing, especially when you're putting it in something that you're not, like, I'm not cooking the vanilla off. So this is like straight pure vanilla bean paste. It's like a little bit more liquidy than you might think of a paste, but it is so amazing. It's just, I love it. I love it. But my favorite kind of marshmallows, it's not just vanilla bean paste, but then I add smoked sea salt. It doesn't have to be melt on. Again, I had to refresh my pantry a bit. But if you are a s'mores campfire kind of bitch, if you like your scorched marshmallows or your toasty marshmallows, using some smoked salt in your marshmallows or in a lot of other dishes that like you want that effect with, or let's like I could see doing a creme brulee but putting a little bit of smoked salt so that when you scorch it, it like is a little bit more amplified. But I am the kind of person that I love like lighting my marshmallow on fire, letting the outside turn crisp, eating that with the gooey center. Like, the smoked salt just takes that to a next level, and it makes it, they're still sweet because it's a sugary dessert, but the salt I feel like adds some extra dimension with the vanilla. And also it's really great if you add bourbon in when you're making it, but like I had to chill on the budget because, yeah, everything's expensive. So, if I have my shit together, I'm gonna have some clips of the marshmallow creation happening. I mean, I'm no Audra at Home. I'm no Alex the Alchemist, who both collabed with Alex's board and did like cooking videos. They killed it. I'm not them. But if I can put in some footage or pictures or something, I will. Marshmallows. If you want to play with something that's not baking, but it's you gotta follow the rules at first, and like, you know, there's hot sugar involved, but they're fun. And the homemade marshmallows, store-bought marshmallows cannot compete with homemade. So don't even start. But if you want a dessert that is like the opposite level of easy, oh my word, these coconut macaroons that I made earlier this year. So these are coconut custard macaroons is the full name. It's from, the recipe is by Danielle Cortez, but you can find the recipe on Food 52. As an aside, I actually am a part-time employee with Food 52, and you'll see some of my recipe choices reflect that. But, I mean, they're not paying me to say any of this shit. I just wanted to be clear. But this coconut macaroon recipe, it is custardy. And here's the thing, is I find, I like coconut, but I wouldn't always say that coconut macaroons are like even something I would ever make at home. But I made these when we had revamped the recipe sometime last year. First of all, super simple. Sweetened shredded coconut, 1 egg, butter, a little vanilla extract, salt, and sweetened condensed milk. They are, you get the crispy caramelized outside, but the inside is like custard. And they were just, I had a moment with them. I made a really small batch and I was like, damn it, why did I make a small batch? They are A1. So good. Even if you think you haven't had a good coconut macaroon in your life, as long as you don't hate coconut, I say give these a try. Another recipe that uses the power of sweetened condensed milk is this no churn ice cream. It's a recipe from Nigella Lawson that was on Nigella's site. It was also on Food 52, which is what brought it to my attention. It's a no churn ice cream that's actually super creamy, not icy, like none of the things that I've experienced when the few times I've tried to do that, like make a custard and freeze it kind of thing. You take heavy cream, sweetened condensed milk, espresso powder, and if you have it, espresso liqueur, and you basically whisk everything until it's like a fluffy whipped cream looking thing, and then you freeze it. But if you're like me and you like to make everything just like a little or a lot bit extra, when you're like putting it into the containers to freeze it away, if you crush up some Oreos as you go and layer it or mix it in, coffee, cookies, and cream ice cream, where have you been all my life? Because you have this like sweet and bitter coffee ice cream, and then you have the sweet and bitter Oreos, the chocolate and the cream and the coffee. You all, if you like coffee, if you like coffee ice cream and you like Oreos or anything Oreo adjacent, that combination, it is magic. So those are 3 sweet or dessert recipes that I have made at least one time this year, and that I know I love. Strong love for. Now I wanted to give you 3 savory recipes because we're not all sugar here. We're a little spice. We're a little vegetables. We're a little carbs. We're a little meat. I don't know, all the things. Okay, again, clarifying, 2 more recipes will be from Food 52. Caramelized cream eggs. And we're not talking about Cadbury cream eggs. We're talking about the concept of cooking your eggs in a little bit of heavy cream. It's like somewhere between frying and poaching. So this idea was from a blog called Ideas in Food. So you use the heavy cream, you season it a little bit, you crack, I'll usually do 2 eggs. And as it cooks, you get like the cream actually separates. So you get butter, and then you get the like caramelized milk solids of the cream. And that is a delicious like split. And then again, the whites of the egg kind of get poached in the cream as they cook, but then you can have like a runny yolk, or you can cook it further if you want a more set egg. So it satisfies like my love of fried eggs and my love of poached eggs in one meal. It's so good. My go-to way to make eggs if I have cream in the house, which is not always, but I adore eggs. They're an absolute staple in my home. Now, Instant Pot Risotto. If you've been around this year, I actually did a video where I tried to kind of cook on camera. It's not something I really plan on doing again. I don't really have the space in my kitchen area to do it. Long story short, it's not really gonna happen. But with an Instant Pot, I could set it up back here, and I had a video. I'll try to have it in the cards where like I tried to do a makeup look before my dinner was done, and I succeeded. Particularly Kenji Lopez Alt, I think that's his full name, I'm sorry. There's a recipe on Serious Eats that uses miso in with the risotto. It's supposed to be for a vegan risotto. You could use chicken stock or another non-vegan like stock in it, or add non-vegan additions. Like I'll usually use butter, sometimes I'll add cheese, but the savoriness that miso adds to it, and also it's literally risotto without having to baby it. If you've never made risotto, it's like usually you're like, okay, you have a pot of rice and you add some water and you stir and you stir and you stir, and because you don't add a lot of water, and then as soon as it starts to like get down to where it doesn't look like there's a lot of water left, you add a little bit more water. You do that process over and over again. You're basically like slowly hydrating the rice, and it gets it really creamy without like having cream in there. But the Instant Pot does that too without having to sit there and stir it. It feels like magic. And for somebody that loves like the warm, comforting kinds of foods, like risotto, like mashed potatoes, like mac and cheese, like warm, soft foods, the Instant Pot is like almost worth it just for the risotto recipe. A third recipe that was like viral, I don't know, is that the word? Very, very popular, and for good reason, is the crispy cheesy pan pizza that King Arthur Flour made, and then we, like I said, at 52 we posted about it. But like it's not a fast recipe, but the dough is really, really approachable. Like it's just really easy to make, but it's almost like focaccia with pizza on top. It's so good. You get really crusty cheese and then sauce, and you could do whatever toppings and the really like pillowy dough, and I should have eaten before I filmed. But yeah, that one is really good. And like, even if you don't think you're a pan pizza person, if you're a like focaccia lover or that kind of bread lover, this one is a nice one to try. To help us travel from like food into other random things, I decided to add 3 of my favorite products from Trader Joe's. I know. What? If I'm being honest, I haven't really been able to shop with the regularity that I enjoy at a place like Trader Joe's because of the parabola that we're in the midst of. So I miss it, and I like it. I know people have their thoughts about Trader Joe's. I get it. But it fits my happy space of like decent quality, good quality food, some raw ingredients I can cook from, and then things I can have in my fridge and freezer and pantry that, for me, as somebody who used to love cooking and has struggled in the last year to a few years, of being honest, to enjoy cooking, like, it's just that happy spot for me. Like, for example, their pork gyoza pot stickers. Yes, it's a frozen gyoza, but like, if I have those in my freezer, I will cook them up on the stove. I might even make some veggies to go with them, or at least put some scallions on top or something. I'm trying. But they are really, really fast. And yes, they're like, you know, they're not maybe a full balanced meal, but it's more of a full meal than a lot of times what I would snack on. So I adore their gyoza pot stickers. For like more of a condiment thing, the savory mushroom umami powder, like their spice blend, I've talked about it before. I just love it. It's great as a different use salt in anything you're cooking, especially like stews and soups, or even in like beef dishes or with mushrooms. But it's a great popcorn topper. It's a great like salt to put on sandwiches if you're eating something that's not like it's missing a little something. It's just such a really lovely blend because it has the mushrooms in there, but it has a little bit of spice and a little bit of salt as well. I love like savory umami flavors. And the last one is, it's called their Bomba. It's like an Italian hot sauce. It basically, to me, looks like chopped up, like really finely chopped up red peppers and seeds and everything, but it's like a pickled pepper hot sauce. It's like if you've had pickled spicy red peppers, it's like they took those and kind of chopped them up more and made it into like a sauce. It's not like a thin pourable sauce. It's more something you would probably spoon out, but because it has that like pickled addition to it, it's again another good flavoring ingredient. You could throw it into, you have a jar of pasta sauce and a box of pasta. If you added a spoonful or 2 to the pasta sauce while you're warming it up, it would magically make it seem like so much better, in my opinion. So 3 random food favorites from Trader Joe's that I love and miss. Wait. I almost finished that whole category about Trader Joe's, but I remembered their fucking vanilla wafers. Their vanilla wafers are magical, and I would be remiss to not mention them in a fucking vanilla inspired random favorites video. I know. I wouldn't mention like cookie butter or those elote corn chips that they make, or any other like bastardized thing that they have around the store. No, because the vanilla wafers, as Tyrion would agree, are fucking amazing. If you like vanilla, again, if you like vanilla and you like a crunchy cookie, you should buy them. On to the next category. So now I want to talk about skin and body favorites. Now, I didn't really want to do a full skincare favorites because I just didn't really feel like, I have a lot of skincare that I like, but my skin, I didn't feel like I had the knowledge really. But I wanted to mention a couple of things that just make me happy more than are like amazing and perfect for my skin. So the first is this Time is Running Out mist from Saggitarius. Now I've had this for a couple of months now, and you can see I've used over half of it. It's an oily mist. So yes, you should shake it up. It turns this beautiful fluorescent yellow, like egg yolk yellow. It's an oil mist. I never thought I would be into this kind of product. I actually got this sent to me from YesStyle. I got a whole box of like, I think it was 5 products from Saggitarius. This is really the one that I have like powered through, because let me tell you, the reason why this was such a lifesaver: if you struggle with depression, seasonal affective disorder, or any kind of other mental health struggle, or any other struggle that kind of makes skincare sometimes a challenge, this is the shortcut. This is the shortcut. So like for me, I actually have a lot of my skincare right by my laptop where I work and socialize and live my life these days, but I can still feel the struggle of being like, okay, let me stop and like, even post shower, let me put on the moisturizer or whatever. But if I am distracted or for whatever reason, I'm not instantly reaching for my skincare, a lot of times I will just reach for this and at least give my face like a heavy mist, because one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to give me a few minutes and then like I'll get my shit together and put on more of my skincare, and by a few I mean 30 minutes, an hour, or if I completely forget, at least I put something on and like my skin is not so sad. So it's just, I mean, I know it's such a basic idea, but I'm not mad about skincare that helps you just take care of yourself. I definitely plan on getting another kind of like oil spray when this runs out, maybe from this brand, maybe from some other brand, because it's not like a body oil spray where when you spray your face it just feels super heavy, but it definitely is an oily spray. So you can rub it in or you can just spray it and like keep doing other things. Yeah, I'm randomly very much a fan of this. Now another skincare product that came to me, I was recommended to pick it up from my dear friend Miss Audra at home, the Vanilla Clean It Zero. I have gone through a lot of this. I this year have tried the Haimish cleansing balm, the Physicians Formula cleansing balm. I've also used the Pharmacy Green Clean in the past. Pretty sure this is going to be the one that I buy over and over again, because I actually like the scent of it. It's like a really nice balance between being like emulsifying and not just turning straight into an oil. Sometimes balms or oil cleansers will get so slippery that I don't feel like they have like an ability to kind of grip the makeup or not grip your skin, but I guess grip the makeup and take it off when you emulsify it. But I feel like this has such a nice balance to it, and I like that I can get it at Ulta or I can get it at YesStyle, which I do have an affiliate code and link with YesStyle. Just saying, just reminding you. Another Audra recommendation, Body Butter Girl. So Body Butter Girl is available on Etsy. I did buy 2 of the body butters from Body Butter Girl, but I also picked up the body scrub. This is in coconut rose. I don't love the rose because I really don't like most floral scents, especially rose, but I can handle it. And I have used this. Like, okay, this goes back to the whole face mist thing. I'm bad about lotioning my body. I'm bad about using body scrubs. I've literally never bought a body scrub, I think, before this time. Because like lotioning, okay, sorry, if you have any like body issues, things like that, I'm going to talk about like my body and why this. So with lotion and with scrubs, what I realized, I kind of knew it, and then getting the products, it clarified everything in my head. To lotion my body, I have to touch my body. I have to, basically, it reminds me of just how big I am. Now, I've come a really, really, really long way in how I view myself and how I treat myself. But that's still something I struggle with. And it's the same idea with the body scrub. Like, you have to touch your body, and like, it reminds me of how big I am and like how much product I use, like all of that. So it does kind of activate, but it hadn't been like, it's such a pleasant experience that I haven't been so upset by it, or like I haven't been upset by it, but it's something I keep in mind. The body butters are really nice, but they're just a little bit oily. Like, I'm gonna use them, but they're a little bit oily for me. But the oiliness of the body scrub is why I love it, because I can use the body scrub and that's all I need. I use the body scrub in the shower after I've washed, and because it's like this oil based scrub but also has these chunky, I think it's a salt scrub. The bottom is so like worn off that I can't even read what it is, but when I rinse the scrub off, my skin feels moisturized, and so it feels like a 2-in-1 for me. In this dead of winter, it's not going to be enough by itself, but it's a really nice, and it makes me happy that I have something that both scrubs off the dead skin and, like, in the summertime is a good amount of moisture, and in the winter is a good start. But yeah, I really like this, and I will hopefully be repurchasing this when I run out. Yeah. Thank you, Body Butter Girl, for, I don't know, making cool shit, making good shit. Now, 3 clothing favorites. Okay. Y'all have seen me constantly in a black hoodie, not this one, but a black hoodie or a gray, like blanket hoodie. The Comfy. The Comfy is the gray one. The Comfy Dream is the black one. I am just... The Comfy is this oversized hoodie. I think it's made to fit like a 5X or maybe bigger. For me, again, at my size, to have a hoodie that's basically like a dress on me. It doesn't go to the floor, but it goes to like below my knees. They're cozy, they're comfy. Like, I would wear them outside of the house with a pair of pants, with a pair of leggings. I just think I kind of look cute in a big hoodie dress. They have been literally a comfort in the midst of like this life that I live. And I love them, and I have no complaints. The original Comfy is very, very heavy, but the Dream one, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much, but I actually like it more because it's still really, really warm, but it's a little thinner, it's a little less bulky, it's a little bit easier to like live life in. Whereas the gray one, the original, is more of like I'm sitting at my computer or on the bed and like that's all I'm doing. Love it though. Snag Tights. If you don't know Snag Tights, they are a UK based company that do tights and like hosiery in a range of sizes to fit very small to bodies even bigger than mine. They have a range of colors, different patterns. They have some more sexy ones and some more like or less sexy ones. They're just like really fun, and they are cozy tights. They have no control top. None in sight. They are comfortable. They are actually comfortable. And I love that they are actually like, they're opaque. Like they have different thicknesses, so you can get ones that are thinner. But and they even have some wool, like wool ones that I'm gonna need for this winter time. Like, I know I'm not leaving the house, but even around the house I might want some cozy tights to wear underneath other things. I just adore Snag. I love their marketing and their messaging. I love their products. And oh, they have this whole thing where they don't do sales, but they do bulk discounts. So if you buy 3 pairs, there's a certain discount. 5, maybe 8 or 10. Like, it doesn't go infinite, but you can get like a nice discount once you know you like the products. Like, next time I order, if I can, I want to get like 10 pairs because love. Okay, the last clothing item is so, I say that I am like comfy glam or cozy glam because I will do this kind of makeup, jewelry, and then literally wear a onesie, which is what I'm wearing today. But sometimes I do want to like look cute or whatever. And a couple of months ago, I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to do this like box of clothes from ThredUp. They pick out things and like whatever. It was mostly a fail, but I did get 2 items. But the one item that I love is this skirt. So this, okay, I'm a big girl, so just the clothes are gonna look big, but it's also an A-line skirt, so like it flows out, and it has tulle, so it's even floofier, and it has like a nice waistband that's like it's not tight at all, but like I like the like thickness of it, but even better, it has pockets. So, and they're not tiny pockets, they're like, put your whole fucking hand in. I've already ranted in my video that I did earlier this month about plus size fat fashion and my issues with it, but this is like my happy place skirt. I wore it for my birthday. I basically will probably continue to wear this anytime I ever want to look cute, which is like once every 6 months at this rate. But I adore it. It is from, oh, that's the other thing. It's from the Melissa McCarthy 7 line. I have another skirt from the Melissa McCarthy. I don't know if it's the same line or a different one that I love as well. And I don't know if the line still exists or what the deal is. But damn, that, like, Melissa McCarthy or whoever her designers are can make fun A-line skirts for fat babes. And I want more. Of course I want more. Of course I do. But anyway, that's like a totally on the opposite end of the spectrum love for clothes. Now, I have 4 more spots on the list to give us 20 favorites in 2020. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hit 20. So, first of all, this is more of like, well, okay, the cuteness that is this notebook. This notebook is from Compoko. It wasn't cheap. I ended up actually buying 2 of them because I have problems. But I mean, it has a good luck cat. It has sardines and balls of yarn and like fishies and fish skeletons and a paw, and the inside has the black cat has got your back. Good fortune follows in his wake. And it has like a nice little pocket in the back. I'm a stationary person, even though I'm not, you know, I don't do cutesy stuff. But the other part of this year, the reason why I wanted to mention this notebook is because it's cute, but I also just really found the importance of the notebook of paper for brain dump in 2020. I've been freelancing from home since May of 2019, and I struggled a lot to figure out systems and put things in place, and I'm still struggling. But if nothing else, even though I have like a calendar that I see in my phone, I can see online, I have things in my email, but even just day to day doing my list, or like sometimes what I will do is I will have like a big to-do list that just, it's my brain dump list, so just everything that I could think of for the week or for the next couple days or whatever, and then over here, like on a separate page, I will pick out like the most time sensitive things to do for that moment. I'm still looking at other techniques and things, I like grid dot notebooks, although these dots are really, really faint, but I like the dot notebooks versus lines or actual grids. So it's kind of bullet journaling, because like I did make an indexed, even though I haven't really been using it, and I can make calendar pages if I want, so it's kind of bullet journaling. But I just think having like one space for most notes, or for most like of the moment notes, is for me important. Obviously you have to keep it open if you like want to use it, but rather than having a bunch of other little notebooks, which I still do have, if I'm just referencing this one notebook, then it's all there. The next, we're going to talk about Sherry Scents. This is a candle company that I found through Fashionatesta, through the Legato Gang. So I bought 3 candles. Originally I got Laundry Day, Chai something or other, and then Macchiato. And then one of my Secret Santas this year sent me another Macchiato and another Laundry Day. These are like loved for 2 separate reasons. Laundry Day is super fresh, like laundry, and the scent is really strong, and I like that. Macchiato is coffee, just like delicious. It's like the sweet but bitter coffee scent, also pretty strong. I really like both of these scents for very different moods, but like I've almost basically finished this candle. This one is brand new because I just got it, but I also really like the jars. I like the jars more than the tins for me. I think they might be discontinuing the jars, I'm not sure. But anyway, I've been pleased with these 2 scents. The chai one that I have is nice, but the scent strength is a little softer. So if you're more sensitive to scents, you might want to check out or like ask the brand which ones are stronger versus lighter or fresher. I'm gonna give one more little shout out for a random fave to Yarn and Whiskey. So I have a mask from Yarn. I have 2 masks from Yarn and Whiskey that I adore, but I also recently got a pouch from the brand. This was gifted to me. My friend owns the brand, but I bought the pouches. She sent me this. I love the patterns. I love the like punchiness that it brings into my life. I know that the masks are going away because that was not the goal of Yarn and Whiskey when it first started, but I love them. This big pouch can hold so much in it, and the masks are super comfy. They're like a very sturdy material. I think it's all cotton for the mask, as well as the bags. I'm not 100% sure, but I just love them, and I wanted to mention them because they've been a favorite. Tammy started making masks basically in March, and I think I bought them in April, maybe it was May, but for at least half the year, Yarn and Whiskey has been a fave. My very last 20th favorite of 2020 is Nature's Twist jewelry. So Nature's Twist, that is the necklace I'm wearing, the earrings, along with the amethyst and pink rings, so these 2. I also have a lot of necklaces and earrings in the back. That's also, most things on that hang up here are from Nature's Twist. Nature's Twist is owned by my friend Meg and her husband Alan, and they're based out of Seattle. Nature's Twist was originally selling out of Pike Place Market, but the parabola happened, the pancake happened, the pansexual happened. Anyway, 2020 happened, and so they've been doing a lot more live sales. So they'll do an Instagram live sale. Basically, they go through rows, they show you the piece, they tell you the price. You know, some of them and some pieces are super competitive, so it's kind of like it's not bidding, so like the price doesn't change, but you're scrapping with people. Not really scrapping, but everyone there is, every live sale I've been in, everyone is super, super kind and sweet. And I love Meg's energy about like, if a piece is meant for you, if a crystal is meant for you, like, you'll get it. I've always had this like interest and fascination with crystals and like rocks, I guess crystals, but I hadn't really explored a lot about it in jewelry. I've had amethyst jewelry before, I've had quartz before, but like labradorite, moonstone, these are Herkimer diamonds. Besides makeup, Nature's Twist has been probably my next big like spending this year. I love I love the variety of kinds of pieces they're doing and all of this. And I know my hoodies, I'm not trying to get demonetized. But anyway, Nature's Twist, the jewelry, the energy, everything about it, I adore it. I've had such good experience both in the live sales, with the pieces I've had. Great, amazing quality. I love them. So I definitely wanted to give them a little love in this video. I've worn their jewelry throughout the year, and I try to always respond. If I didn't mention it in the description box what I'm wearing, I try to let people know, and I am excited to see what 2021 brings for them, and I hope that like it's even better than this year was, because we all know this year. Anyway, Alex, if you happen to watch this whole video, thank you, because I know I led you on a journey, and I don't know if you were planning on that journey when you signed up to collaborate with me. Then again, like I don't know. You've been around me before. You probably aren't surprised by anything anymore. Maybe you are. Let me know. And if you made it to the end of the video, leave me a comment. Tell me a random favorite that you've had in 2020. Is there something that has randomly brought you joy in the midst of the shit sandwich that is this year? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear about it. And don't forget, go check out Alex's video, his channel. If you're just like a funny person that can make good food and make these kind of like fun, short, snappy videos making food, Alex is bored. Thank you again, Alex, for collaborating with me. Thank you to everybody for spending a bit of your day with me. Thank you to my patrons and my YouTube members for supporting me in this rainbow top shit sandwich that is 2020. I appreciate you so much. And to everyone, I appreciate you in whatever way you can support me or want to support me. None of it goes unnoticed. Hopefully I will see you again tomorrow for another video. What about? I don't know. We'll find out then. Bye, friends.